A call is coming from the hospital, and it's nothing you expect. Archangel Michael is sending you a sign because something serious is happening and it's closer than you think. This phone call has been planned quietly and will arrive when you least expect it. The reason it's from the hospital will shake you deeply, but stay calm because what you couldn't see before is about to be revealed. This isn't a regular health update. It's a divine message hidden in an urgent moment. The staff were told to wait until the truth couldn't be hidden anymore, and that time is now. Someone connected to your destiny is in the hospital. They were trying to tell you something life-changing but went silent before they could finish. They whispered your name again and again, and a nurse heard it, a doctor wrote it down, and now you're being contacted. This person was supposed to meet you recently, but something stopped them. Now they're lying there surrounded by machines, thinking of you. Under their pillow is a document with your name on it, still sealed. The staff are waiting for your answer. If you felt uneasy lately, it's because your spirit knew this moment was coming. This isn't just about health, it's a spiritual warning. The truth they kept from you is now demanding to be seen. They were holding something sacred for you, but time ran out. The hospital has been ordered not to reveal everything until you answer the call. That's how serious it is. Their condition might not be natural, and a doctor suspects someone did this on purpose, but they need you there to confirm it. When the phone rings, you'll feel something different in the voice. Don't delay, don't ignore it. You're meant to receive something important. A letter was found in their jacket with words they were too afraid to say out loud, fearing it would push you away. The truth will be painful at first, but healing will follow. You might feel anger, but once you know it all, you'll understand. Someone tried to blame them unfairly, but they stayed quiet to protect you, worried you wouldn't believe them. Now destiny is forcing everything into the open. The call is connected to more than doctors. Even a priest has been asked to be ready because the truth involves both medicine and spirit. Your name is also tied to another hospital event from long ago that was never explained. This time you'll get answers. The call may come from a number you don't know, but once you answer, your life will change. A woman in the hallway cried when she heard your name because she knows something important. She saw what happened before the emergency and knows who was there. She even knows something was slipped into a drink. This was no accident. The person in the hospital discovered something about money, a name, and property but collapsed before telling you. Their last breath was spent saying your name. Now the truth is in your hands, not by choice but by fate. You are the key to a puzzle that even professionals couldn't solve. The hospital is just the stage, but the real reason is spiritual, involving betrayal, family secrets, and divine justice. Someone in your family knew and stayed silent, hoping it would all go away. If you ignore the call, they win, but Archangel Michael says you were chosen to know everything. This was meant to happen long before they collapsed, and now the silence must end. Every second you wait, the spiritual side weakens. Every moment you hesitate, the wrong side gains power. Even your childhood holds clues, like an old hospital visit that felt strange. That memory is now a key to this truth. This isn't just illness, it's a spiritual inheritance. The person is holding on just to see you. When your name is spoken, their heart responds, and the machines react. A nurse watching over them has even dreamed of you with a glowing angel, and that angel is Archangel Michael. That nurse isn't just a nurse, they were placed there to help awaken you. There's an envelope marked for you locked away, and you'll be given it when you arrive. Inside is the truth you were never told. Someone you met not long ago will also be exposed. You didn't think they were involved, but their name is in the files too. You'll be guided to a room that may be locked or guarded because what's inside must be protected. Under the pillow is your photo because, even in pain, they believed you were worth everything. They feared the truth would hurt you but couldn't hide it any longer. Archangel Michael says they weren't just silenced by illness but by people afraid of what they knew. Now those people are scared. Your name is about to be spoken in two places, heaven and earth. The hospital papers are one side of the story, the other side is spiritual, carrying hidden blessings and divine justice. When you arrive, something may feel different. A staff member might act strangely around you because they've seen your photo before. They were told you would come. You carry rare energy that opens doors and disrupts systems. This isn't just about health, it's about miracles, and you are at the center of it. You may cry when you walk in, and that's okay. Your soul already knows what's happening. Offer thanks and support if you feel led, but most importantly, when the call comes, don't doubt, don't wait, and don't hang up. That ring is destiny. The person in the hospital may seem weak, but they were strong in what they did for you. They gave up blessings they couldn't claim so you could receive them. You were always meant to know this, but only now are you ready. The call is more than a voice, it's a doorway. The hospital is the place, but the mission is divine. Walk forward and hold your head high because what you're about to learn will bring tears, clarity, and change. They tried to hide it, but divine timing can't be stopped. This is why your spirit has been restless, why your heart has felt heavy. That call isn't just a ring, it's a sacred alarm. You were chosen to receive what's been waiting for you all along. But there's more. What you're walking into isn't just a hospital visit, it's the start of a spiritual chapter written long ago. The forces trying to keep this from you underestimated your strength, your resilience, and your connection to divine truth. This isn't just about one person in a hospital bed, it's about a chain of events that began years ago and have been building toward this moment. Every challenge, every sleepless night, every strange sign was preparing you for this. You were never alone, even when it felt that way. The universe has placed protectors around you, both seen and unseen. The person in the hospital was one of them. They kept secrets, not to hurt you, but to protect you until the right time. Now that time has come. The machines may beep, but your name brings a shift in the room, a sign that something sacred is happening. The sealed envelope is more than paper, it holds trembling handwriting, dried tears, and truths too heavy to speak. It carries names, dates, betrayals, and proof. It's your spiritual inheritance, along with the final words of someone who never stopped believing in you. They had dreams, too, visions of you arriving at the perfect moment to receive what the world tried to hide. And as you approach, others will try to stop you. Not everyone wants the truth revealed. Some will act helpful but have other motives. Trust your instincts, they are your compass now. Archangel Michael is sending signs, strange dreams, chills, repeating numbers, and people showing up at just the right time. Pay attention. The pieces are coming together for a major revelation. The one lying in that bed believed in divine timing and prayed for a chance to get this truth to you. They're holding on, waiting for your voice, your presence, your energy. Even the walls of the hospital hold echoes of unfinished promises and stories that must now be completed. That phone call you're about to get isn't just a call, it's a bridge between the physical and spiritual, the old pain and the new awakening. What's in that room isn't just evidence, it's your key to freedom, closure, and transformation. When you enter, you might get chills or cry unexpectedly. That's not fear, it's truth connecting with your soul. What was hidden is rising, and the truth is wrapped in your name. You were chosen, not by chance, but because your spirit was made for this moment. Answer the call, step into faith, and unlock what was always meant for you. Everything in your past has led here. The confusion, the heaviness, the emotions you couldn't explain, those were warnings from the spiritual world preparing you. The energy around you has been shifting because the truth is breaking through. There's even more to be revealed, more names, more ties, more secrets buried out of fear. This goes deeper than personal issues, it's ancestral, karmic. Someone long gone prayed for justice, and their voice is now moving through you. You're not just uncovering one person's message but generations of truths that were hidden. You've been chosen to end a cycle, to bring light where darkness has stayed too long. Inside that hospital, even the staff feel the weight of something extraordinary. One dreamed of you before you arrived, another felt chills when they first saw your name. These aren't coincidences, they're signs. You carry energy they've heard about, and now they're witnessing it. The person in that bed was more important than you realized. They knew things others feared. They made sacrifices in silence. They wrote letters they never sent, hoping destiny would bring you to them. And now you're here. The envelope, the file, the room, they are keys. When you receive them, trust what you feel. You might have flashbacks, sudden emotions, or new clarity about your past. That's your spirit waking up fully because it's finally safe to rise. And the story doesn't end here. This visit will start a chain of events that affects more people than you think. Someone close to you, maybe someone you trusted, will be revealed as part of the secret. Don't be shocked when trust is tested and faces change. The truth exposes, but it also strengthens. You're ready. You were born ready. Every door that closed, every painful moment, was shaping you for this. After the call and the visit, there will be a silence, but in that silence, you'll feel a peace you've never felt before, not because everything makes sense, but because your soul will finally rest. You will feel connected and sure of your purpose. This is your moment. Step into it without fear, knowing that what was once hidden is now yours by divine right. You're not just answering a hospital call, you're fulfilling a soul's last wish, a spiritual contract made long before you were born. Now it's time to answer, to receive, and to become who you were always meant to be. But the moment you step closer to this truth, forces that have been hiding in the shadows will rise. They've watched you from afar, hoping you'd never discover the depth of what's been concealed. Some may even reach out with false kindness or urgent distractions, but these are tactics meant to delay you. Archangel Michael is warning you, clarity is coming, but so is resistance. You must be prepared to move with unwavering faith. As you answer the call, your voice will carry a power you don't yet recognize. Even before you arrive, the energy shifts. Machines monitoring the person in the hospital begin to steady as if they can sense you are on your way. A nurse quietly whispers a prayer because they've never seen anything like it. The room feels alive, as though invisible hands are holding back the shadows. When you walk through the hospital doors, you may notice subtle signs. The receptionist may pause, her eyes widening when she hears your name. A janitor sweeping nearby may nod knowingly, though you've never met him. These aren't random moments, each person has been touched in some way by the unfolding spiritual mission you're now a part of. The room you're led to will be quiet, perhaps too quiet. There may be guards at the entrance, not because of danger, but because the information inside is of such importance it must be protected. As you enter, take note of every detail: the faint smell of antiseptic, the hum of the machines, the sunlight peeking through the blinds. These details will later remind you of the moment everything changed. The person in the bed will look fragile, but their spirit is strong. Even unconscious, their hand might twitch as if trying to reach you. If you touch them, you may feel warmth, a spiritual confirmation that your presence matters more than you realize. A nurse will slip the sealed envelope into your hand, their expression filled with both relief and sorrow. Inside the envelope is not just one letter but several. Some are written by the person in the bed, others by individuals you didn't know were connected to your story. Names you recognize will appear alongside names you've never heard before. Each letter holds a piece of a puzzle: betrayals, confessions, unspoken love, and details of a legacy that has been yours all along. One letter will stand out. It will be dated years ago, perhaps even from your childhood. The handwriting may be shaky, but the words are clear. When the time comes, you will understand why we stayed silent. We were protecting you from a danger you couldn't yet face. Forgive us, but know that you are the one meant to bring this into the light. As you read, tears may fall. This is natural, you are releasing the weight of generations. But do not let grief paralyze you. Every revelation brings you closer to the truth, and the truth is your greatest weapon. The documents also reveal material connections, land deeds, bank accounts, and property that was deliberately kept from you. Someone tried to erase your name from the records, but divine timing will not allow it. With this knowledge, you hold the key not only to spiritual justice but to reclaiming what is rightfully yours. Archangel Michael is by your side, whispering guidance you'll feel in your heart. If your hand trembles, it's because the energy around you is shifting. Your ancestors are present too, standing unseen but powerful. They prayed for this day, for the chains of silence and betrayal to be broken through you. A priest will arrive quietly at your side. He has been waiting for this moment, carrying with him a small box. Inside is an artifact connected to your family, something blessed long ago, meant to protect you when the time came. He will hand it to you and say, "You were always the chosen one, though you may not have believed it." Now the protection passes fully to you. As you hold the artifact, memories may surface, childhood moments you couldn't explain, dreams that felt real, strange feelings around certain people. It will all begin to make sense. You were guided even then. But the journey doesn't end with the hospital visit. Once you leave, those who feared the truth will realize it has reached your hands. Some will panic, others will try to manipulate. You may notice cars following you, calls from blocked numbers, or people you haven't heard from in years suddenly trying to reconnect. Trust your instincts, not everyone approaching you is on your side. Archangel Michael's protection is absolute, but you must remain alert. There will be a temptation to share the contents of the envelope too soon. Wait. Not everyone is ready to hear it, and some will use your honesty against you. Instead, move carefully, guided by prayer and intuition. You will uncover more clues as you go. One letter mentions a safe deposit box hidden under another name. Another points to a house you once visited as a child, a place you barely remember but will recognize instantly when you see it again. Each clue will lead you deeper, revealing a network of secrets carefully woven over decades. The person in the hospital may or may not awaken, but their spirit is already at peace knowing the truth has reached you. If they do open their eyes, it will be for one reason only, to look at you and confirm silently that you are ready. Their final words, if they can speak, will be a blessing for your journey ahead. As you leave the hospital, the world may feel different. The sky might seem brighter, the air heavier with meaning. This is because you are no longer the same. You now carry the weight and the light of what has been hidden for generations. There will come a moment when you stand alone, holding the letters and the artifact, and you will feel the enormity of what you've stepped into. You may feel fear, but Archangel Michael's voice will cut through it. Do not be afraid. This was always your path. Now walk it with courage. The journey ahead will be filled with both confrontation and healing. Family members may turn against you as the truth threatens their illusions. Others will finally come forward with pieces they've been too afraid to share. Be patient. Some wounds take time to open fully before they can heal. Through it all, miracles will follow you. Doors will open that were once locked. Allies will appear at the exact moment you need them. Finances, opportunities, and even relationships will align in ways you couldn't have imagined. This is divine orchestration, proof that you are on the right path. At the end of this chapter, you will gather the pieces of your story and see the bigger picture for the first time. You will understand why the call came when it did, why the hospital became the stage for your awakening. And you will know with certainty that you were never alone. The envelope, the letters, the artifact, all of it will become part of your testimony, evidence of how divine timing works. The person in the hospital gave everything so you could have this moment. Honor them by living fully, by embracing the power and the truth that is now yours. And when you look back years from now, you will see how every tear, every unanswered question, and every sleepless night led to this awakening. You will be stronger, wiser, and unshakable. The phone call was not the end, it was the beginning. Answer it. Step into the unknown. Trust the guidance of Archangel Michael and the ancestors standing with you. This is your time to break the chains, to reclaim your inheritance, and to step into the life you were always meant to live. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and walk forward. The story that began in silence will end in victory. Because you were chosen. Because you are ready. Because the truth has finally found you.